All right, guys, welcome back. We are heading into March. It's February 28th right now. We have March of Minimates coming up. I will hopefully remember to post the image of March of Minimates at the beginning of this video, and then I'll do it again at the end of this video. But this is something that went on like 3 years ago, I think, 4 years ago. And it's one of the best times I've ever had shooting Minimates. It was put together by Don Brosis then. I think Minimated is mostly heading it now. I've been kind of out of touch. A little bit ashamed of how out of touch I am with the Minimate community on this. They mentioned it. I said I'm in, and then I was just been busy and coming up with lame excuses to not get into the lab. But I'm here. It's 30 days. 31 days. March is 31 days of Minimates. This is my first one, which actually coincidentally just happens to be the same figures that I used, or figure I used back in the original March of Minimates, bringing in Kill Bill, bringing in the bride, Beatrix Boudreaux, one of my favorite, probably my favorite female action star in movies of all time. It's definitely, Kill Bill is actually one of my, I would put it in my top 10 movies of all time, and I include those. They're meant to be one movie. It should have been one movie, but it just got too long for Quentin Tarantino, and it turned into 2 volumes. But I include as one. But it's definitely in my top 10. It might be in my top 5 greatest movies of all time. I absolutely love the flick. So, but the first one was with Lucy Liu's character. This one we're actually having her fight the Crazy 88s and getting a super cool pose with the sword, just below her eyes, but above her mouth, with the Crazy 8s surrounding her. And we'll crop that nice and tight. But yeah, I'm really hoping I can get this video out tomorrow and really pound away at the list. Sometimes when I get in the lab, I just can't. I've mentioned before, just get the creative juices flowing, and I think, just having a goal set out of those 31 different themes, should make it a little bit easier for me to get those creative juices flowing. So, but yeah, cool shot. Did, remove her arm to get her to hold the sword correctly. Of course, can't do that with Minimates, but really worked out here. So, and then using this Game of Thrones, that's actually the Iron Throne background, as just, I don't have any Japanese backgrounds, unfortunately. It's the closest thing I could come up with. It's fancy enough to where there's something in the background. But yeah, anyways, turned out really good. I can't remember what the next theme is, but let's go to that. All right, guys. So day 2 is a television character for March Minimates, and I went with G.I. Joe. I would expect, my March Minimates to be very heavy on G.I. Joe. I definitely need to get some Power Rangers in there. But yeah, definitely going to feature these guys, I would guess. But yeah, we just basically got Storm Shadow. This is out of Wave 2, the box set with Destro and Baroness. It's that version. I just wanted to get a cool picture of him leaping through the air. And again, using multicolors. I have this blue light right up here to kind of give him a little bit more of a blue tint. And then, of course, in the background, I have that red light that really does a good job of lighting things up back there. So, and just get that multicolor in there and getting him in a cool pose. Of course, I got him up on a wire. Let's see if we get a better focus on that. Come on, there we go. Yep, he's just tacked to the back of that, so we get that leaping through the air look to him. Turned out really well. So, yeah, let's go on to the next shot, which I think is video game. All right, guys. So yeah, day 3 is video game character, and we have Sonic. I had to throw Tails in there, and I think it really works here. Yeah, we just kind of filled in this background with a bunch of mechanical looking stuff. You know how Sonic looked back in the day, with this just nondescript metal stuff in the back for each level and each world. It's actually pretty. I really like the cartoons, or the movies, but I'm really disappointed that the movies just don't play up all the different, like Emerald City and all those other cool places that he went to. I can't even remember what they're all called. But yeah, just kind of trying to emulate that. Then, of course, doing the scroll, 2D scroll, look to this. Usually I kind of like to put an angle on stuff, but, a picture like this, imaging, reimagining the video game, you got to kind of have that. The one big problem I am having is the smoke effect. If you look at it, you can see underneath it that really bothers me. I think it'll be fine for this picture, but I got to take it and put that on some sandpaper and sand the two ends down just to try to level that out a little bit. I guess I've never really noticed that, or it's never bothered me before. But it still turned out cool. We do have Tails up on a wood dowel, doing the levitating thing with a stick stuck up his spine. And then popped the head off too, and just stuck that on there to kind of give him that look where he's looking forward. Otherwise, he'd just be looking at the ground. So yeah, and I think it turned out good. I kind of wish I could get him a little bit higher, but just the way the everything is shaped, this will work. So, and it keeps me from wanting to do this. I always want to take and make it horizontal, the top of each figure horizontal or evenly or something, get them to where, like, let's say Tails is smaller. I would want to make him kind of centered in the middle while keeping them, I don't know how to explain, same distance from Sonic's head and Sonic's feet to Tails. Like, whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. But I always try to keep the top of the characters horizontal. I always want to twist this, and if he was higher up, it would be a little bit more lopsided. So it works out pretty good. Threw that those purple lights in the back just to give this some color. Kind of wish they were a little bit brighter, but again, it works. So anyways, let's go on to another shot. And by another shot, I actually mean hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Instagram and Facebook page. And we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.
That's crispy.